Sukanya, right? So is there any other person joining? Okay.
Hello, sir. Just give us a couple of minutes. Three more are joining, after which we can start.
Yeah, sure.
Sir, I think we can start. They will join in between. Like it's already 11:10, right? We can start. 2 minutes they will join. If not, we can also share the record.
Yeah, that's a good thing, actually. Yeah, that's good. Thank you. Okay. So, hey guys, good morning. So this is Vijay. So I'm going to be conduct this demo session. So yeah, just for high level, what you guys are currently working or what is your background? Can you just quickly show so that I'll based on that understanding, so I can able to start the sessions like high level or go to the depth level actually. Yeah. So can you please say something, Suganya, Shiba, someone?
Yes, I'm Siganya from Coimbatore. Basically, I'm
Oh,
working as manual automation. Now, only I'm doing the automation testing related to Selenium and Java.
hmm.
Past 2 years, I'm working as a manual tester only. So now I'm able to learn something regarding to other technologies. So I'm interested to learn about Tosca.
Okay, makes sense. Thank you. Yes. One's like Shiba also like Shiba, right? So yeah, can you please tell me your?
Yeah, so admin from Bromo.
The Shiba is like just a viewer on our phone.
Oh, hard team. Okay. So Venkatesh, right? So yeah, I think just now he's joined it in. So Venkatesh, can you just brief about your background? Like, what's your working current experience in it, like automation or anything?
Are you asking me, Vijay?
Uh, Venkatesh, right? Currently, one guy that joined Venkatesh. So I'm asking,
Sorry,
who
sorry, sorry.
student? That's what I want to know first of all. So Suganya cleared. I know that. So
And Venkatesh for now, sir. Akshay will be joining in a while.
oh, okay.
Shiba and Vasi on behalf of Grow More. But otherwise, Venkatesh and Suganya are students for now. In a while, Akshaya will be joining.
Oh, okay, makes sense. So yeah, Venkatesh, can you just brief over to your background, like what you are doing currently, like in testing related experience and. Okay, no worries. Yeah, maybe let's get started actually. So you guys can stop me wherever you have some question or doubts clarification. Okay, so let me share the screen. Um, you know, you guys are seeing my screen.
Yes, your screen is visible.
Just a second. Let me open my task. Right, this one. Yeah. Okay, so we are in this session called Tosca automation testing. So since yeah, I mean already we discussed, right, Suganya? So as you said, you're familiar with like automation in Selenium, right? So then what exactly the difference between this particular automation tool, right? So first we'll discuss that things because anyway that is going to be
Hello,
covered
sir.
from.
Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah, yes, and that now you are audible. Yes, yeah. Uh, hello, Venkatesh.
Sir, I'm here.
Yeah. So, what's your experience, Venkatesh? What's your can you brief about your current working experience?
I'm from Pondicherry. Previously worked as a software QA engineer in Bangalore, having 1 year of
Hmm.
Then I done
So,
a couple of frameworks like WDL.
mm, okay, yeah. But anyway, let's get start now. So, but your voice is a bit low actually. I mean, yeah, that's fine. So, but let me know whether you can able to, I mean, clearly hear my voice or not. So, okay, let's get start. Already it's a time up. So, okay. Okay, so see the Tosca, right? So Tosca is nothing but like an automation tool. That's it. Okay, simple. So meaning uh, we are working with like a manual testing in the sense. So we supposed to do this manual task too in automated way. There are a couple of tools are there in the market. So as maybe since we are in the QA background, even I am also the QA background. So we know many tools, right? So most probably we have to say like a Selenium. So people used to know this. I mean the word, maybe they heard about it, right? So the same way in the recent time the playwright as Cypress. So these are the most the buzzword right now for to like a automation testing actually. Okay, so these are the currently it's trending in the market, most probably like a playwright and Cypress. This is also a automation tool. It's kind of when kind of in the sense let's say like a Tosca also like a automation tool. So to understanding the things, your application kind of let's say like we are talking about application currently you're working for high level currently is in web application. Okay, you guys are working in a project called logistic or retail or banking or insurance, whatever these things, that particular web application you like to do automation. So that flow or more the tools are available to automate the particular your application using this kind of tools, either Playwright or Cypress or Tosca. So, okay, so what is the difference between these things as well? Okay, so the very first thing, the Selenium, Playwright or Cypress. So these are like a open source first of all. Okay, so meaning it's a free tool. For Tosca, it's not a free tool. It's a like a meaning a licensed one. So we need to purchase this one. So then only we can able to have these features to access by us, so to do automation to our applications actually. Okay, so that is the very first thing. And the other things we can talk about like in automation way. So let's say currently I'm talking about like a web application. So you can able to take like other application called API application, for example. Okay, or I mean in the backend application we supposed to say, right? So for API application, I just give like heads up so that you can try to understand what is Tosca. It's a difference between those things actually. For API testing, if you want to perform in Java, Selenium means Selenium itself, we don't have a direct way to access or automate this automation called API. Okay, there is no direct plugin or direct library to access this one. Instead, what we'll do, we already have a programming language called Java with Selenium. So using the Java, we have REST assured. Okay, so REST assured is another kind of like a library. It's a Java library. Based on this REST assured, it's kind of, I mean, not a Selenium actually. It's but both the people will be always maybe think about both in the handled by Selenium, but no, Selenium is only handled by a web application. But instead, REST assured with Java supposed to be handled this API testing. So now this is the problem because sometimes we have like a mixed kind of application. Sometimes API informations we need to get it, or response we need to get it. Based on the response, we need to take some information from the response. That response we can able to go through our web application. Okay, so the thing is like a circle around it. First, we need to do some operation in API. That response will get it some information. That information we can able to use it through our web application. So in that case, what happened in the Selenium right now we're talking about? Selenium is only a web application. It's not supported for API testing. Then that particular half of the thing is gone. Then nothing we can able to automate properly with one single application called or automation tool called like a Selenium. We need we need to extend another to REST assured to do this operation. Then that results we can able to store it into Selenium. Then we can able to automate this web application. So two way around we need to do that actually, like additional steps we need to perform. But whereas we talk about in Tosca, okay, again, Playwright and Cypress, we can able to have like a web application and API in both. But again, there are some limitations out there. But now we are talking about like a Tosca. So here we can able to automate web application, okay, with one particular tool I'm talking about. That's what we mainly we can be able to focus. And with the help of Tosca, we can able to automate API testing, okay. And with the help of a Tosca, we can able to automate desktop application. So most of the people won't do for desktop application because that is mostly this free tool won't support. Even for Playwright or Cypress or Selenium, it won't support for a desktop application. So hope you guys are aware of the UFT, right? UFT means QTP before then they will be modified to UFT, Unified Functional Testing. So that particular tool can able to have this automation, meaning a desktop application. Again, this EFT tool also a license. So how do you think about like Tosca? Tosca is something similar to EFT. Why? Because these both are licensed. These particular tools have this kind of different technology. I mean, how do I say like the class different platforms we can able to automate one single automation tool called Tosca. So and other way around, we can able to have mobile testing also. We can able to automate actually. Okay, so altogether, most probably everything which is right. Some of the real-time application maybe we worked in. Mostly one particular automation end to end. Some maybe mostly most of the project will be web application might be supported. But why a Tosca choosing means other than web application in that project is need for other stuffs also. Maybe API, they can able to do like mobile automation also, and there's some few things they can able to do with desktop application also maybe. So that's the reason they are choosing for this particular license. Otherwise, they simply using for either one of these application because these are open source. But there are the limitation to do can't able to do anything like a desktop or some other high level the other technologies in automating. So that's the reason they're choosing for this license one. So now what we try to understand means using this Tosca, we can able to achieve it all these informations here actually. Okay. Um, Fine. Is this clear or any questions do you have, guys?
Vijay, I have a question here.
Yeah.
Uh, as you said earlier, task was similar to UFT, right?
Kind of.
Okay, but nowadays, my client company asked for UFT, so it will
Oh.
be more efficient if we learn task.
UFT, they're asking means more effective to learn to see again. How do I say mean? For example, okay, the answer to your question, maybe I'll give one more background here actually. For example, let's say you are familiar with like a Java Selenium, isn't it? For example, right? So
Yes.
Java Selenium, you know that, meaning Selenium is a common tool, isn't it? It's not going to be change anything it actually. But maybe the program might be changed. Instead of Java, we can able to use like a .NET also, isn't it? Or we can able to automate this Selenium to Python also. So that's what the answer to your question. So meaning you project going to be UFT, but best actually I can able to, I mean, very first thing, if you have a UFT means mostly what you want to learn, first we need to learn UFT. But the thing is, but it is currently the market is booming. As I said, Java Selenium, it's kind of like a manual testing right now. All the manual testing in the, I mean, very long back here, like around, I mean, 6 or 8 years back, there are many
Yes.
openings for manual testing. We know that actually, I mean, because we people all that much background actually. So there are many openings. So we got an opportunity to work with manual testing. Now, 100 to 200 interviews coming, I hardly see like one or two openings for manual testing for other company. I'm not saying like a same company only the manual tester can able to survey like a 10 years or 20 years, but they can't able to go to the other company right now. There is no market for manual testing. Similarly for Selenium, the last I mean say like around 8 years or 10 years more than that, Selenium is very vast actually. So there are plenty of openings are there in the Selenium in the market actually currently also, but it's very minimal actually, meaning it's mostly outdated. It's becoming like a manual testing right now because this tool is that's what as I said, right? So maybe in this example also, API can't able to automate, desktop can't able to automate. API we need to put rest assured with help of, then we can able to do like a application means they're mixed. So the people can't able to rely on this one actually. So that's what it's migrating to the new technology called like a Playwright and Cypress as well, because this somehow advanced compared to the Java Selenium. So similar to the again, it's a vast answer, but again to the question. So this is currently the boom in the market. How we are migrating from Java Selenium to Playwright and Cypress in web application. The Tosca kind of like the newer buzzword or very openings, or maybe the most of the people are migrating to the Tosca. So it's something similar to the UFT only. If you learn Tosca properly, then in case they are migrating your application through UFT, it's just a matter of fact, like understanding this application per minimum 1 week is more than enough actually, because that's what we used to do, right? So Java Selenium
Yeah.
means we know the commands. How do we do like a driver.get? Instead get we have to use to launch a browser to things. But in maybe for Python, we have to say like a navigate method. That's it. So that's no big difference here. Get and navigate is only matter of like a syntax changing. So syntax, how much time we can able to take to learn actually, right? So that's a matter of fact, because we know that technology strong means the syntax might be easily can able to migrate it within a week. Also, I can say like a very huge time actually. Yeah, we can do that. So hope you got the answer, right? So Tosca is a recently is booming. Better you can learn this because it's. I mean, I don't know. So when I was learned initially, like before Java Selenium, it is in the market. I say more than 20 years is kind of like a Java. How it's older, the same way. QTP is migrated to UFT. It's older. UFT is also like a very older. So Tosca you can learn means you can easily migrate it in case they are migrating to this UFT in your project. Actually, that's not that doesn't matter actually. Yeah. Cool. Oh yeah, got it right. So fine. So yeah, we are discussing on this one actually. Yeah. So there are multiple things we can able to achieve with one single platform. So that's what the very important or most of the people now with the license they were choosing for the Tosca actually. Okay. So I think it's almost we given. So maybe one final thing I can give and just simple few example I can able to go and show you actually. And what are the things is needed? What are the prerequisites that most probably you I mean you're working in a company so they can able to have it, so we don't want to bother about it. It's a money license, so we need to get a license actually. So how do we get in the sense, maybe if you want guys to practice, I don't think so that can able to have it because we need a business account to get a trial version. Actually trial version is like a 40-day trial version is there to this particular tool. We have a business account to we have to how do I say, we need to sign up with our business accounts with this the trade in Tosca so that they can able to give our the installation guidance actually. So meaning you have a install means we can able to go with this actually. That's it. Nothing else or nothing any other stuff we don't want to need it actually. Meaning again, we are talking about Java Selenium. Why? Because we are already discussing this one. So we need to install Java, right? It's a language, programming language. Then we need to install Eclipse or either Visual Studio or something for IDE. Then what else is there? We need to install jar file. Okay, that's we can able to take in like a Maven file or something. But most probably we need to install these things mostly because it's a language. Again, Selenium come to the picture, nothing but like a library. So this thing like a prerequisite we needed actually. But in Tosca, it's a license tool. Once you purchase the license, all the integrations, meaning the languages, your execution, your results, everything, meaning end to end, which is available in this particular tool itself. We don't want to put any other additional stuffs. We need to install it here. How we can to do for other the open source things as well. Okay, so that is one thing. And what is exactly the difference between this particular, I mean, Selenium means I'm just talking about Selenium, not only for Selenium, even Playwright or Cypress. What is the exact difference between this Tosca? Meaning, whenever we interact with an application, right? Application means what? So again, we are talking about like a web application. Maybe I'll take one example better. So, okay. Just take this as an example. It's a dummy application, but anyway, it's an example, right? So when I already open this, I'll again open it again. So this is my application. How do we do manually? We know that these are like a mandatory field. So we need to input all the things with the legal, data. Then we need to continue means maybe the data is legal, then it should be processed. This we know that as a manually. How do we do automation with either Selenium or Java? So we should interact with this inspect tool. So hopefully you guys may aware of it, right? So we need to individual elements. We have to say like elements. When you interact with this particular elements, we have to right click to that particular element and we'll get an inspect tool. If you open means it should be open like a DOM structure. It's we have to say like a DOM this. Nothing but high level understanding. It's like nothing but simple HTML the content. Using this HTML content, we have some information. For example, your name is there, or ID is there, or class is there, maybe X for something, some information. We have some automation tool like Selenium or Cypress. This information, if we have means, yeah, we can able to automate these things like that. We have to know this actually. So I need to take this information. I need to construct my code with Java, Selenium, or Cypress something. Then I need to write it. I need to properly do it. If I missed out anything here, then your code is not working. So there are plenty of things is there actually while we are doing with this kind of automation tool, meaning the open source. Simple to understand. We have to do everything by our own with our technical understanding with this particular tool. Okay, the similar approach right now using to this automate through Tosca, no need these things because it's an automation tool. Automate, I mean, again, Selenium also automation tool, but this is a paid one automation tool. So what happened in that case? We don't want to do like manual stuff here. Manual means we don't want to inspect what is this or what is that. Actually, instead, the tool can have this information. So like a model-based approach. So that is very important here, the terminology. So let me put it again. The Java Selenium Cypress and all like a test-based approach, meaning test-driven development, most probably. Okay, or sometimes maybe we can say like a cucumber mean BDD approach, but again, there is also like a test. I mean, we need to write our code actually. So everything like a driven approach, meaning we have to write our own code with this particular application. We have to write like a line number of lines. Like a, if you want quickly, I can show something like okay. This is like a Cypress. You don't want to anyway. You don't want to discuss so much. But what I'm saying, you say I need to write this one actually. That's what I'm talking about right now. So meaning, if I open to the same application, if I take this one for example, here I see name, right? So just copy this one like one by one I need to do this stuff, but for time being example I can take this one. I need to go to my code. What is this, like first name, right? So something like that. It's not needed for you, but just for understanding. So because this might be helpful why we are doing for Tosca. So something I need to, this are you got it right now. So I'm writing this one actually. So I need to write one by one the statement like this. Okay, so yeah, likewise, I need to put this code and I need to execute one by one. I need to write it. Maybe sometimes like 100, maybe 1,000 lines also. I need to write it actually. This is technically we know that actually. Then only we can able to interact or work with this particular application. That's what it's a test-driven approach. We have to write our test. We can do that. But similarly, as I said in Tosca, it's not like a test-driven approach. It's like a model-based approach. Not a test-based approach. We don't want to write it like this. Actually, instead, a model-based approach. Model means what? We got something, right? Model dialog box or model alert box. Kind of like a it interact with this application with user interfaces. So let's say like a drag and drop, right? So kind of we can able to interact with this application so that whatever interaction we are doing, that interaction will be automatically capturing that the coding kind of things in. Whenever we complete that interaction, when we try to run that thing, whatever information we want to pass it, that data should be populated to our application. Okay, so that's what like a model based. No need to specify like this, like a detail, or we can say like a low level language. This is what we used to say like a low level language. We have to write it lines and lines or tons lines of code here actually. That's what like a test approach. But in our case of like a Tosca, like a model based approach, like a kind of like a interaction. For example, let's say maybe I'll give you one example. You guys know that actually. Okay, so let okay. Any question now, or is clear as of now? Now I can go and show some examples how we can able to interact with this task. Okay. Hopefully, I think you guys don't have much question right now. So let me go ahead. Okay, so guys, if you want, let me know how to install these things. Okay, anyway, just for example, but anyway, this is you working in a company, no need to install this one by manually because this is a licensed one. But let me know how do we to install this one. Like nothing like Tosca free trial. If you open like a free trial, it says like a 14 days trial, right? So this is how it's supposed to be. Because if you go license means maybe the license card might be differ, maybe the country to country, maybe we need to offer these things actually. But for free trial, if you open this one, this is very important. You see, sorry, this information I could not able to pass. Okay, yeah, this is my name. That's fine. Okay, so this is a business email. We could not able to give our own email address here actually. Okay, so something anyway. So put it won't allow us most probably. I think so. So it's allowing. Yeah. You see, please enter a valid business email address. In case I'm saying if you want to install by your own, always give like some business email. That's what mostly. I don't think so. We supposed to be download this one. That's what the organization already they have license, so we can able to use it. Okay. Once it's download, what will happen? Okay. So for example, if you download it in the sense, I'll just give you like some heads up, right? So. Is that okay? I can share. Okay, no worries. Yeah, you guys want to know these things, right? So let me show you that. You see, once you install that particular email ID, I don't want to show what, but again, for understanding of high level things, so just quickly go there. Yeah, I need to put my username and password because whenever you install that particular business email ID, this will be goes to you. Okay, that email ID, if you launch with that, then they have guidance to do like our username and password, other stuffs we can able to through our, I mean, that particular, second, the username password, right? All right, okay. Right. Yeah. So yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. I download and we can able to have this tool to be installed actually. Okay, so done. Now this is how your tool will be looks like. Okay, this is your tool supposed to be. See, this is your task. And the very first thing is like a quick start, right? So here they have like a plenty of section, but our main focus in the first one, comprehensive. First, we need to install this launcher. If you download this one, I do it, but I have already done it. So I just quickly I just stop it as well. So I stop it. So launcher setup, it should be installed to our local, or it should be look like something like this actually. Once it's installed, okay, that's first step. We need to proceed this one actually. Kind of like this is also like a prerequisite. First, once we are install our Tosca, we need to do then install browser again. For these things, we have to install like a Chrome extension. Kind of this supposed to become. I've already did, so additionally I don't want to do. So if you do means this extension should becomes, and if you add extension, then the extension should be added here. Actually, you see like Trizen's automation, the particular browsers actually done. The third is scan your app. This is very important. I let you know what we can do because that the example I can able to show this one and create test case and everything we can able to go. Okay, so fine. So this is things. Yeah, this is like a high level things actually. And here you can say create test case. So test case means we easily know, right? So we going to be do some actions or some application. We going to be doing means we have to create a test case here. Okay, that's what it's supposed to be. I'll show you one by one. And this is what are the test cases we are created. That particular list supposed to be available here. Okay, so that is also we can able to see. Playlist, anything we need to test case, we have to map it here to run like a sequentially or maybe like sometimes we have like a smoke to be executed means we have to put like a playlist like what are the kind of test cases we can able to automate through this playlist. We can able to have it this one. And inventory, if any additional, I'll let you know what are the things. If any additional stuff is needed from the outside the things, we can able to have it because they are licensed one. So we have installed, they will give like some additional stuffs also here. And this is like a simulation. So like API testing also we can able to go through here. This particular the things and test run, how many pass or how many fails are there and test data. If you are given like some XML or Excel format data we have to provide, we can able to have this one actually. Okay, so these are the features they will be given to their the task actually. For high level, I'm just teaching like that's what I can go a bit faster because that is okay because anyway meaning you're going to be cover everything by these things actually. Okay, this is like a high level. So now we are interested to like writing the test cases. If you click here, it go to this test case here. Okay, these are like a default conditions. If needed, we can able to have it, and we can able to give some name of this test. So okay, let's say like a demo Tosca. So here, as I said, like a modules, mean module based, like everything like a drag and drop kind of things as well. Okay, let me click out here. Okay, so there are additional, as I said, right, the inventory. If any inventory is needed for our automation tool, we can able to have it here. But for time being, this is like a demo session. I can try to take one live session here. Here, see, create module. If I, okay, if I click it here, now you see this, it should be a scan. Scan means what? as I said, in automation, we are scanning this. Actually, we are scanning with the inspect. We are scanning this one to get this information, and we have to write the code. The similarly for Tosca. So where is the page? Okay. In Tosca, they say which application do you want to scan. So that's what we discussed already. Uh, web application. Uh, in web application, we auto automate. We're supposed to select like a web application. Correct, right? So that's supposed to be. If not, we have to run through our desktop application. We need to do our desktop application. Similarly for mobile application, PDF, whatever they given, right? So these are we can able to do it actually. Um, we can able to automate that particular applications actually, whatever we wanted. So that's what it's a paid one. The PDF, these are like a new things. We can't able to do it through or any other automation tool most probably. Maybe some Jackson library we can able to do it, but not that much easy to integrate with this kind of things. So if you want to choose like a web application, we can choose it desktop, mobile application. So whatever you want, you can able to have it actually. So for time being, I take like a web application and start scan. This is launcher. I already told, right? Initially, we are in the setup. First thing we download means I'll show you, right? So this launcher. Yeah, launcher. Yeah, this launcher now is launching actually. So so now you see which one I need to scan. So whatever we are open right now, we are. I think hopefully you guys are seeing this things, right? So our session we need to scan or this application I need to scan or something they will be asking actually. So we need to choose according to this one actually. So many tabs are open. So what I do just for time being, okay, let me cancel it. This application I can open it in a different can I open it in? Okay, let's do that. I using this on Edge actually. Let it open this one. Okay, I do it again so that we don't want to confuse with other browsers actually. So task okay demo. So let me create it. Web application. So now this is one we open, right? So yeah, that's what I open in separate tab here. We click it and scan. So now this particular application getting scanned by Tosca. I think totally everything they will be scanned by their own actually. Okay, just a second. Yeah. Just for timing, I'll do one thing. Let me save this one. So wait. Okay, I just show this one actually. If we try to scan means it's supposed to become like this actually. So if, for example, this only information we need to enter it. That's it. So remaining things will be taken by the Tosca itself. So I show you this again one more time, but just look at it quickly how it's supposed to be run actually. So let me run it. Yeah, now it's getting started to execute the thing. So you see now it automatically open. Oh, okay. I think the multiple windows are be open, so that's what I think it's not again. So okay, just give me a minute. Let me close all. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, I think this is fine now. So okay, I try to scan this one right now. Let's see how it's supposed to work. Full screen. Okay. Yeah, it's yeah, meaning yeah, anyway, it's working, but actually the other tabs which I've opened, maybe it'll be taking some time, it seems. You see, this is working actually. So what we try to understand in the sense, now I did nothing, meaning I don't want to inspect any other informations here. The only thing which I given here in our test cases, let's say open URL. Okay, nothing. It's as I told already, right? So if you go to here, it's like a drag and drop as I said, isn't it? So if you put like an open URL, this is one. If you click it here, it's automatically comes here. Okay, let me do it again one more time. So because this is again one more time this came actually. So let me close it. Yeah, in the open URL, First, I have to give the name of this URL. For example, let's say this is my URL, isn't it? So I given. In my system, if I put like a register here means this information I like to have it actually. So that's the second step, register account. If you inspect here, what are the field names are there? So that related information only you need to pass. That's it. Remaining everything will be scanned through by our Tosca. We don't want to bother about this, how it's supposed to happen. That's what we checked right now. So while we task scanning, all the information will pass actually, I mean, scanned by Tosca. Only these information we supposed to be write it here. Once it's done, this is called a test case actually with the module. If you say this test case should be available always in the test cases. If you start run this one, so automatically this whatever information which we are providing here, let's say, and make sure you need to say this test cases. Done. If we done, if you run this, it automatically configured with this Chrome. That's what we already the plugin what installed. So it be triggered with this. You see that automatically triggered this one, and this information also will be passed by the user interaction. Okay. Okay, the first time it's worked, but right now it's not taking it. Let me recheck one more time. The same code, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You see, some interaction might be happening, but that's again, I'm not saying like it's a problem with this script wise actually, but maybe that plugin might be not properly set. It's as I said, right? So while we are saying, so this plugin also will be installed. So as I told, I was installed the Chrome plugin, but by default, the edge is taking. So that's what we are configuring parameters here actually. So using this clicking the parameter, what browsers we have to set it, that particular browser should be open here. So as I told already, I was set up this the Chrome plugin. So that's what now this is launched with my Chrome, and these informations are passed actually. But what you have noticed here in the sense, I never did anything here actually, isn't it? Only that application, while I'm doing all this particular page, individual elements, everything is captured. Only I selected this four informations alone. That information, the data alone we are passed here actually. That's it. So remaining every stuff can able to do it by this task while we are executing with that particular browser. It's supposed to be do that automation automatically. So once this automation is done, this is your automation actually. This is what the task are supposed to do. So you don't want to do anything other than writing some code or something like that. So once your execution is completed, you should go to your test runs here, and you should say how many pass and they fail and what are the things is there actually. So that's how supposed to be. So you can look at it. So what are the steps and how much time duration was taken. So all the information. So how do we usually do in the Java Selenium? The similarly for the test engine Cucumber reports, we can able to see this information. The same thing here. Which particular the agent means the what I mean local systems we have executed and what is the logs when we started, what are the informations we had there passed, everything. Okay, so these and all in automation in other languages we have to write the piece of codes, lines of code, then only this kind of information should be captured through the automation tool actually called like a Selenium. But this is automated process through this license version. So this everything will be given to us. The similarly recording session. So if you have any the execution, if you want to do some recording, that recording also we can able to have it here actually. So and that attachment. So what are the logs we are got from this execution? If it is passed, so those information will be getting. If it is a fail, then we can able to get this attachment. We can able to understand what is the reason we'll be getting fail actually. So these all are I mean integrated with one particular tool called so Triton like a task actually. Okay, so yeah, this is how the eye level. How do we do automation through the task? Okay. Uh, yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm talking. I mean, very long time. So, is that clear, or any other questions or doubts you guys have right now? If it's clear, means I can quickly go to one simple AP test also, so we can able to cover it actually. Yeah. Guys, I'm audible, right?
Sir, you're audible.
Yeah. Okay, is this clear? At least some you got some understanding how that tool is working. Is it clear? Oh, okay. What about you, Chivanya? Is this new to you, right? So maybe previously you was working in Java Selenium, but how do you, I mean, is that clear to you?
Yes, Vijay. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is how it's supposed to be. You don't want to write any codes here, actually. So that's what we don't want anything. It's like a everything simple, kind of like a drag and drop here, actually. So as I said, quickly I can go here like API. So even API also we can do without writing any code. Even you are familiar with like a rest assured means we have to write like a put get endpoints actually. Here you see like a endpoints. That's it. Like all are like a, it looks like a, maybe you guys are aware of like a postman, right? Or swagger. There's something similar to like this here actually. So for example, if I get some a dummy. So this is that endpoint. Okay. So that endpoint, I need to use some get. Okay, this is my get actually. Okay, let's and equal to 2 dimension. If we if this recurs, it should be goes to that server, and we'll be getting this information for eye level. I'm saying that actually. Okay, just take this request here. I go back to my playwright. Do something like a get test. Because here we don't want to just it's a dummy application. Don't need for headers or authorization. Just for quick things, how it's supposed to look like. Let me save it. If I triggered it, you'll be get the response here. You see, the validation purpose we can do it for the validation also, but we'll get this a response here because it's a plain the endpoints with these users, and we don't want to pass any headers or authorization or token like a two-factor authentication. So directly we can able to jump into this endpoints and we can able to trigger and will be get the response. Then later the response are this mail ID or the first name should be start here. We can able to validate those things as well. If you guys perform with like a rest assured, we have to do this way like to get this JSON, and the JSON object we have to verify with the assertion whether the first name or last name will be start with this name or not. So likewise, we are validated. This similarly, we have to validate this API as well. So we can do that as well. Okay. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be do that. Again, if you have a time, yeah, I think already we passed the time. So again, the same. If you want to do like some desktop application, you can able to do this desktop. And if you open some, what is that, like a calculator or something, so this also can able to automated through this particular launcher actually. So for example, if I go here, I scan through, if I can see everything will becomes here. If I want to 1 plus 2, something like that, if I put means it automatically triggers up and it goes to this tool. It do that operation, whatever we are saying that actually. That's it. So that's simple. It's very simple, right? So but this is can't able to handle through Java, Selenium and all. It's very huge. This can't able to done by this particular tool actually. Yeah, that's how we can able to achieve through this tool. So we don't want to write any logics here. I mean code or everything. So all will be taken by this tool. I think that's it, guys. So that's just today I have to explain this. I mean web as well as for API, some kind of desktop application. Even for mobile configuration also we can do that. Mobile application also, maybe the real application or the RAR application also we can able to do. If you want to give your own application of your mobile, that also we can able to sync with this particular scanner actually, yeah, like a Tosca. So we have to give like a proper the mobile versions and what is that device name and what is that maybe like a device ID. So if that all you can able to put and you can able to plug with your laptop. So that particular data also we can able to capture with mobile without any emulators are there. Because in Java Selenium we have a APM is there. So that also again one of the tool we have to download and we have to install that APM. We can easily done through this. I mean the tool called Tosca actually within like a plug and play. That's it. Cool. That's all I have today. So any questions or anything if you have, let me know. So otherwise we are good for this session today. Yeah. Any question, guys?
No, no, Vijay.
Okay. What about you, Venkatesh?
Sir, only licensed persons can use this tool.
Yeah, it's in license specific, but I mean, how do I say that in the sense? Okay, the other question. So you need to purchase, like to purchase this tool or what actually, Venkatesh? Yes, mostly we don't want to purchase, right? In our I mean, the company itself they will provide it. But if you want to learn by yourself, uh, yeah. But unfortunately, they haven't provided our own email ID. We need to put some, I mean, the company mail ID. Then only we can able to purchase it actually. Otherwise,
Okay.
we have to pay something. So yeah, they have some the pricings are there. Based on the pricing, we supposed to download this. But 14-day trial is there. But unfortunately, our own, I mean, without the company in business account, we could not able to download this task actually. Yeah, that's the only problem here actually. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you want to do means your own mail ID you can give, but they have their own. I mean, how much fees or rate or pricing is there. So based on this, we need to purchase and we can able to buy this tool. Yeah, that's it. That's supposed to be. Cool then. So hopefully, I think you guys know some concept right now, but I'm not say like entirely I covered everything, but at least some high level how the tool will be look like. That I think it's get started for this is more than enough. But if you guys have a chance to download, can explore this also if you want anything further actually. Yeah. Cool guys. So thanks for your time. So we'll wind up the session if you don't have any questions on it actually.
Okay, okay, thank you. Thank you,
Thanks for your time guys. Thanks. Bye.
Vijay. Thank you, Shiv.